Alright everybody, let's get started with the game today. I'm really excited because today in Pokemon Violet we're going to be going for the third gym. And I do have a couple more eggs to finish off, but I really want to finish the Titans because I think the Titans is like my favorite part of the storyline. But I mean, we'll go from there. I'm just excited. Who does anyone have like a favorite gym leader yet? Because mine is still the Bug Lady. I mean, it's definitely going to be... Oh my god, a shiny! That is correct. Hello, everybody. My name is Mia EasyLay, and today we're going to be going over some do's, don'ts, and helpful tips for your shiny hunting in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So first off, we have a couple little things I would like to teach you about on how to collect shiny Pokemon. So the first thing is, what's going to happen is, when you see a Pokemon in the wild, you'll be able to see it as shiny. So if we notice, I found a little horde, I started to record, and here is a Mastiff I'm fighting, and you notice there's a shiny little friend right behind. So what happened is, I did this, I went over, I encountered it, and perfect, stunning, gorgeous. The first note and the first tip is, if you keep this Pokemon in your line of vision, and you save the game and turn the game off, that Pokemon will remain shiny. Just as I showed in the first clip here, this is me, I saved the game, I turned the game off, and I reset the file. Now glitches, whatever, but this is just what I learned. I saved the game, I turned the game off while seeing the Mastiff. When I reset, that Mastiff stayed in the same exact place. As we see here, there we go, shiny Mastiff. So if you see a Pokemon shiny in the wild, make sure to turn your autosave off, save the game before you encounter it, encounter your Pokemon, and try to catch it. So if you fail the Pokemon, it's a little extra backup to make sure that you don't fail any of your shiny encounters. That is tip 1. Tip number 2 is the Let's Go method. It is rumored and said online that if you have a Pokemon use the Let's Go by pressing the R trigger, that they will not attack a shiny. As you can see here, I sent Larvesta up, I sent Larvesta to go attack Mastiff, the shiny one, and it is refusing to attack this Pokemon. I am actively trying to get Larvesta to kill this shiny, and Larvesta is refusing. Do we see? So, it is true, the Let's Go method will not kill a shiny Pokemon. So if you're in the wild and you get confused, it is right there as you can see. Larvesta is not attacking the shiny Mastiff. You are totally okay, so make sure to use your Let's Go method. Tip number 3 is keep in mind that, just like I said, you can turn the game on and off. I reset this game multiple times, and I kept checking the summary just to make sure. This Mastiff has the same exact stats, the same exact moves, everything. So this Mastiff has been the same shiny Mastiff. So like I said, resetting the game, it's going to stay the same. So you can't reset the shiny for different abilities or different stats at all. That is the same Mastiff, period. Tip number 4, one thing I did test is, I went to go check if you can change the date and time. So what happened was, I was resetting the game constantly, making sure the Mastiff was there. It was there every time. I reset maybe like 5 or 10 times. I went off of that. I turned the clock off. That's all I did. I did not change the date or time. I just removed the synchronized clock. And when I went back into the game, shiny Mastiff was gone. Fully had a panic attack. I was like, I just lost this shiny Mastiff. I feel so bad. I went back, I was like, alright, I turned it back on again. When I went back, everything was back to normal, the Mastiff was still there. So I am unsure about time limits. So the one thing I do not know that I would love to hear is if anybody knows, if I find the Pokemon on a Thursday and I turn the game off and you leave the clock, if it'll still be there the next day. But the important part is, do not with your clock. Don't do anything bad. Just go in, play your game, have fun. But that way you're at least going to not have to like deal with the chance of, oh, this shiny destroyed itself. Like if a Pokemon used self-destruct or memento, at least you have a backup to try to catch it again. Tip number 5, and please be aware, if you go into your profile in your Pokedex, you will notice something that says shiny Pokemon battled. This does not count as every single Pokemon you encounter shiny. For example, I have had somebody trade me a shiny Lechonk, and I also hatched a shiny Lechonk. I have multiple shiny Lechonks and its evolution, and those Lechonks all counted as one. So I have Lechonk, its evolution, I have Sprigatito, its evolution, and then I had the doggy I just got. So I quote-unquote have 5 shiny Pokemon battled. However, I, in this game, have 3 shiny Lechonks, 1 Sprigatito, and the shiny dog I just found. So it doesn't match, and I've checked the shiny Pokemon battled. So if you check this and you see shiny Pokemon battled, that number is more dramatic to you. Don't worry, you didn't fail a shiny, you just evolved your Pokemon, or you just found something. So this has to be Pokemon that have, like, been attained, evolved in your hands, etc., etc. I don't think this means shiny Pokemon battled. I think it more means shiny Pokemon obtained, so don't worry too much. So my final things for tips and tricks and everything is, please, these are with full odds, you have a 1 in 4,096 chance of finding a shiny friend in the wild. So this is just a general wild thing. Once you get your shiny charm by completing the Pokedex and talking to one of the teachers, the crazy sciencey one, you will get a 1 in 1,365.67 odds of finding shiny wild Pokemon. If you're not a full odds hunter, and this seems like a very big number with the whole 1 in 4,096, do not fret. Please keep in mind also, you see so many bunches of Pokemon out there, so just make sure to double check as you're looking around, especially if you see a Pokemon that you want to obtain. If it's a Pokemon that you're not sure about, and it's something that you really want, or you're not unaware, simply, just like I said, go and send your Let's Go method out. If the Pokemon is shiny, your Pokemon will not attack it, so do not fret. But I do want to say thank you so much for watching my video, and good luck on all of your shiny hunting adventures. Please make sure to catch me out live on twitch.tv/MiaEasyLay, where we play Pokemon, and we have a fantastic time. Thank you so much for watching.